Charlie.
Yeah. I believe.
Believe what?
I lost again.
What, Charlie? What? Did I make it?
You made it, yeah.
Oh, that's great news. What do you mean?
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top. The guys that come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by...
Like, why would you do that? Why would you unplug the fan? Why would you unplug the fan? You had the fan plugged up.
Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Inside, it's Zebo and Cauley Stein. And it's Wells in at the 1 spot. Interconference battle tonight, right? You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it. It's amazing. Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand, oh, these guys. I don't care if we win another game, but we want to win this game tonight.
That's important.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
This is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Here's Harris. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Working tirelessly on the stroke, Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
Wells kicks to Randall. Rejected by Harris. Williams looking over the floor. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. By Hield, nobody around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Harris's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Beverly wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Beverly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Becoming more of a staple of his attack offensively. You give Beverly a look from deep, and he'll make it.
Randolph in the post. Harris is there. Wells passes to Randall. No good on that one. Gorton with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Molinari dishes to Beverly. Outside Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Now, here's Wells. He's tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said as long as they move the ball and don't take bad shots, their offense can carry them tonight. He told me we have guys who can fill it up. As long as we keep the defense guessing, I think we'll have a chance to score. Kevin?
Okay, thanks, DA. And guys, what do you make of David's report putting a premium on offense right away?
I think it's a good plan, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their defense. They can't ignore that part of the game.
But I love the fact that there's no player ever in the history of this league that gets excited about a coach who talks about, we're really going to change up our defense and make sure that that's a priority. Guys are always excited about the O.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, a major pivot for the Clippers last season, trading away the most important player in franchise history, Blake Griffin.
The front office made mention of sustainability and production over cost, and it felt like it was the right time for them to move on. The size of that max contract, the injury risk of Blake Griffin and what's happened and transpired the past couple of seasons convinced them that they might be able to clear that out of the way, get some flexibility, and rebuild the roster in the way that they wanted to moving forward.
The offensive rebound, Harold, and the rejection by Paulie Stein. On up the court. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Checking out some numbers for Willie Cauley-Stein. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Williams kicks to Harold. Back to Williams. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got his fourth rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And checking out the Clippers, 5 games behind.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Unfortunately, those expectations were right on the money. They weren't ready to join that elite group of teams at the top of this league. And they're still in the playoff picture, and we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
For Sacramento, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Now, here's going on. No points in the game yet for him. Harris, no good.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. You take a look at Wells, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Harold kicks to Harris. Here's Williams. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Count it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, here's Wells. Guarded by Harris. And the dunk by Wells.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And he just leaves the D in the dust. adjust and explode to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet. Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Gallinari wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now, here's Wells. Defended by Beverly.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
We call him starting the 6th overall pick back in 2015. Brent, how do you evaluate his progress as an NBA player?
Well, I think it's been a tough situation in Sacramento with so much changeover in personnel, a coaching change as well. He's still pretty raw offensively. He was drafted out of Kentucky as a defensive player, and that's so far where mostly his impact has been felt.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
Coaching staff, when we talk to them, always talking about Bradley being more aggressive, more assertive. They feel like he gets more comfortable if he does that.
Good. Wells has got 16 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Bradley. Five to shoot. Fires it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Wells. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 18 points for him.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Bradley finds Harrell. Healed against Williams. On the wing, Harris. 6 points for him. Sacramento grants the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wells passes to Cauley Stein. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Kicks it out to Bradley. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Wells. Guarded close inside and stolen by Harrell. Outside Williams. On the wing, Harris. Shot from the low block. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Wells. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Outside Griffin. Give a pass to Williams. It's tipped. Here's Hield. Sacramento again missing.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Sweet Lou Williams came into the NBA straight out of high school. I don't think a lot of people remember that back in 2005. The former 45th pick has more than exceeded his selection spot over the course of his career. Last year winning the 6th Man of the Year award.
Scotty's checked in for the Clippers. Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. And then for Sacramento, Labissiere is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Shumpert comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Fox in for Buddy Hield. Now, here's Fox. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And Labissiere gets it to go.
Yeah, good timing there from Scal. Good at out hustling the defenders to get on the glass.
Outside Williams. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 9. And you look back on Lou Williams going in the second round, pretty surprising considering, Brent, he accomplished so much in high school just in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, the National High School Player of the Year, a state title. He graduated as the second all-time leading scorer in the whole state of Georgia. Continues to fill it up in the pros. He's unstoppable at times.
Here's Williams. Scal this year picking up that last basket. Here is Mbamute. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Wells. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Barrels checked in for Wells. Group substitution here for the Clippers. Gortat's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Alinari, he's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Labissiere. Bogdanovich comes in for Shumpert. Fields checked in for Yogi Ferrell. And Wells is subbed in for Fox. Alinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Brent. And it's Gortat in the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He ended up with 53 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Kufis grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Thursday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town.
And you know, for that Pistons game, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Here's Wells. He's got 18. Pass to Kufis. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Here's Hield. Drills the elbow jumper. Hield's got his second basket of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there. You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Wells kicks to Cauley-Stein. It's stolen by Bradley.
Oh my God.
Pass to Beverly. Back to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
I don't care. It comes to my heart. Oh, snap. Okay, I'm over it.
That free throw good from Gortat. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
Here's Wells, following the score by Avery Bradley. Bogdanovich dishes to Cauley Stein, puts it up, and Wells the bucket on the assist from Cauley Stein. And that's 20 points for the Prodigy.
Right now they're winning because of him, of the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Harris against Cauley Stein. Harris, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backcourt thus far.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now, here's Beverly. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. From deep, Sacramento grabs the miss.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Koufos, and he pokes in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Back to Harris, and slammed up by Harris.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Upper Haddock, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Harris.
Hello. Mark.
Floats one up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Hello.
Koufos has got his 8th rebound here.
Who did?
Here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sacramento now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Now, you can just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Harris with it. Out defended by Cauley Stein. Harris outside. And that one's good. Beverly's got 5.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
Now here's Hield. He's got 9. Good work there as it goes.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Beverly with the ball. Here's Harris. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks. Here with Coach Yeager. Coach.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out, and you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
On the court for Sacramento. On the wings, Heald and Bogdanovich. Inside, it's Zebo and Cauley-Stein. And it's Wells in at the point. Nice shot by Randolph.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
With today's superstars often joining forces, Brad, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not three, upper echelon superstar players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
And that one's good. Beverly.
The strike from Patrick Beverly is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
Here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Hey,
good on the triple. Williams has got 12 in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now, Wells, he's got 24. Randolph can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Molinari on the wing. Williams kicks to Gortat. Back to Williams. Bulls from the top of the key. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 23. Three-pointer Heald. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Gortat finds Williams. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Now here's Wells. Defended by Beverly. Heald against Beverly. Heald attacking. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Harris passes to Beverly. Kicks to Gortat. In the corner, it's Harris. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They get it back. Cauley-Stein. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. He's got 12.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley-Stein. One of those guys who fits into that category.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Well, on warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow. It sneaks in. It feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And Mbah Moute comes in for Gallinari. To the paint, here's Scott. Doesn't go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
For three, Williams, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Giles has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well. There's an old cliche, Kevin, we've heard or. Here's in the league.
Well, Fox is a blur in transition.
Like, what is he doing? What is you doing?
Brett, his speed is a weapon.
Yeah, and he can use it if he has the ball or if he doesn't. Become a slasher and get into the teeth of the defense. Defensively, his lateral quickness and intensity also can make him a pest. It would be nice to see if he takes some pride on that end of the floor growing up.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
I admire the approach here, especially in such a hostile environment. Offense and defense, they really played a whale of a game.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleed.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Giles. He's defended by Harrell. Shot clock at 5. Shumpert passes to Giles. Misses from short range.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
Sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Here's Williams. And another field goal in his total, make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wells kicks to Fox. Lays it up off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by Wells. Williams against Fox. Here is Mbamute. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Fox passes to Giles. Now here's Wells. He's defended by Harrell. Williams against Fox. Over Williams. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
It's stolen by Labissiere. Fox against Beverly. Now here's Wells. Not a lot of room. He kicks it to Shumpert. Just 4 to shoot. To the left wing. A shot. The offensive rebound. And the shot is good. Giles has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Why are you over there in that bag?
I wasn't in that bag.
What was you doing over there?
I was like this.
Don't even go over there. Because none of that stuff over there belongs to you. Get from over there. None of that stuff over there belongs to you.
Like the skin.
Hell no. Like,
I'm hungry.
And there's the pass to Harrell. Here's Williams. Misses off the right iron. And the Kings shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's Wells. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Wells has got 28 points for the game. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kevin? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Williams, and he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Lou Williams has got it going. Look out.
And Shumpert kicks to Giles. Pass to Wells. And stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
That's good for Beverly. Patrick Beverly grew up in the west side of Chicago. He said it was... And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% from the field. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Williams at the points. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Farrell passes to Wells. About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. Brent, could that percentage swell to half within a couple decades?
I don't think we're ever going to get that far with foreign-born players, but it's exciting to see all the representation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year might be the last year we see one of the most incredible players, if not the best European player the league's ever seen, in Dirk Nowitzki, probably retiring in Dallas after the year.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
He feeds it to Kufis, and they pick up 2.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Harris outside. Passes it to Gortat. 6 to shoot. From deep, Williams. Sacramento grabs the miss. And now Sacramento on the break. Wells is running. A nice shot by Kufis.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Williams kicks to Harris. It's Bradley on the wing. Harris finds Williams. Off target from outside. For Sacramento, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 24.
In a way, Lou Williams, a little bit like J.R. Smith, he'll welcome the chance to finish off, especially if it's a difficult shot.
Wells dishes to Kufis. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing, there's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Nelson 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good. And Wells drops them both. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Robinson passes to Leonard. A 3-pointer, no good. Sacramento's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here's Giles. Gets to the rim for 2 with the T all over him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside Leonard, and here's Gallinari outside. Los Angeles with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Teodosic kicks to Leonard. Robinson passes to Teodosic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Pass to Giles, the feed to Randolph, and Randolph throws it down.
Zach getting up top that time. Randolph with a little bit of room throws one down.
Here's Teodosic. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there a middle ground there?
Is there a middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves in the position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call it?
I don't have a term for it. I don't like the one that's used, and I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Wells. Teodosic, no good. Here's Giles. Gallinari with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gallinari. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Gray, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot, but Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Now, here's Wells. Well, there's a lot of talk, too, Brent, about the age requirement for entering the draft, and Commissioner Silver has said it's a clear change that's probably on the way. What do you think the league should do?
Can you and I talk about a guy that you know quite well, who in 1995 came out as a
17-year-old, I know
in the NBA draft? Kevin Garnett came into the league and handled himself extremely well. Now, for every one of those stories, we know there were other ones where guys did not make much of their NBA careers.
But then here comes the G League.
The G League, to me, is the huge key.
That's the equalizer.
A lot of these guys have a ripcord now for some of those things that transpired over the course of the last 30 years, where they can have a softer landing point to continue to develop, to continue to mature, and have an opportunity to make something of their NBA career.
Excellent explanation. Yep, that one goes in there.
Teodosic really has to use the screens and the space, not his quickness to get into the lane and slice towards the basket.
You want to speak to him? He said, call my daddy. You want to speak to him?
Okay, cool. Cause you know what I was gonna tell him? That you was telling a fucking lie, and that you couldn't come back here no more.
Why? I was just playing, Amy.
I wouldn't have cared. If she would have been on the phone, I would have told her, you telling a lie, and that you can't come back.
Just for telling me that you treated me.
From telling a lie, cause I didn't trip you.
Here's Giles. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Wells. And that one, good. Wells has got 7 points for the quarter.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Here's Teodosic, hooked away.
Oh my
Wells
God,
with the steal. And now Sacramento
Dude,
on the
sorry.
break. Here's
It's
Farrell,
so-
guarded by Robinson.
Hold up. Get back on the line.
Wells kicks to Labissiere. Again, Sacramento.
Vicier dialing one in from the mid-range.
For Los Angeles, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Leonard the pass to Teodosic. Out to the wing. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Again, Los Angeles. Sacramento's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Right wing. Giles kicks to Farrell. Here's Labissiere, and he drops it in from the low post.
Now the slender big man, Scal Labissiere, does not back down from the physical contact on his way up.
Down low. Robinson, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wells passes to Labissiere. And Labissiere throws it down.
Such great movement for a guy his size. Scal Labissiere, capable of rolling to the
Oh,
right
why you
space.
keep passing me?
Teodosic kicks to Leonard. Shoots.
Oh,
And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Got to talk on defense that left him all alone.
The Kings shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Now the pass to Labissiere. And now the Clippers on the break. Pass to Teodosic. Here's Thornwell.
they need to go back for half court.
Robinson left side, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons spent in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
Yeah, an interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. To the middle, here's Wells. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
LA has gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Teodosic. Jacks up a 3. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Farrell passes to Shumpert. And again, the turnover by the Kings. Horton's checked in for Myers Leonard. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Robinson finds Gortat. Outside Robinson, pass to Teodosic. The kick out to Scott. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Pass to Wells. As the league star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up?
Oh,
You have
okay.
first-hand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on, it's an opportunity for guys
It
to
was
go.
fun, right? You loved your experience.
More
didn't you?
likely it was
I
my
did love my experience. I did a couple of commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing.
And they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's
I-
not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Why helps the league and notoriety and everything.
Why not?
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Sacramento.
And this
You
was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in Bend. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Prodigy.
I painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight. Really racked up some assists. And had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Wells. Scott kicks to Teodosic. Over to the left wing. Now, here is Robinson. Defense is right there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Robinson against Shumpert. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and
pretty sure this one's going on my highlight reel guy. Just saying. Great game, guys. Yeah, you got a second?
Yeah, it was